Hello, Mr.
George,
President.
hey man, how are you?
I'm still learning. How are you?
Good. I woke up this morning.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah,
Thanks for giving me an audience in this.
sure. What are we doing and who are we doing it to?
Well, we're starting. I guess the issue is with Vernon Hosanna, the civil writing class. I
Okay.
forwarded you his the email that I sent him trying to get into his class. I never got into the class. I don't know if you read that email yet, but I forwarded it to you yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, basically, I let him know that I am disabled, but I'm trying to get into the class. But what I need to know is where and when the class is, and that was just basically never answered. No matter how, I still don't know if there was a class. I don't know how that operated at all. I went to EOC, and I tried to get them. I tried to explain my situation with them.
Yeah.
I tried to get in contact with, when I first went there for the class, it was saying to be announced on the day it was class. The only way I knew it was a class was because I was at the EOC office that day, and they told me class was that day. But my record said to be announced, and it never said anything different. So I never got in the class, so I never got to take the class at all. I read the books, the textbook that I did receive. I told him I read the textbook. He said he'd give me more time in the class, but that didn't answer whether there's a class or not. I found the assignments and things like that, and I found some videotapes, and I was reading the syllabus, and they said, well, you can ask questions after class. So I was going back with EOC, and they were like, well, these are pre-recorded, some kind of different kind of thing than Zoom or whatever, but wasn't really sure of the matter whatsoever. I basically think, just to cut to the chase, that Vernon Hosanna is basically a cat's paw. And this is part of a larger situation that has been going on between me and TCC since 2001, since I first started there. I believe I'm being sabotaged. And I also sent you yesterday my grade, since it has passed below that quarter. I was taking two of your classes,
Yeah.
and his class, supposedly.
The spring quarter.
Yeah, spring quarter. I never got in, so I never got an assignment or anything like that or whatever done. So now they're telling me basically, well, it's time to wrap it up and get out.
Oh, so that's what the financial aid services email was, because you dropped below full time or half time or something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I mean, my issue, like I said, this isn't nothing new between me and TCC, and the reason basically that how all of this had started, between the war between me and TCC that has gone on, had to do basically with my show, What's Up College Edition, and the equipment and what was found on that tape. And
what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's on the grievance. I don't know if you probably didn't. Everybody I give it to don't know what I'm talking about once I give it to them. But it's on the grievance, all the videotapes and all the footage as far as that goes.
I don't think I've seen a grievance.
It's on the first. It's on the first letter I sent on the email.
I got two emails.
It's to Adam Myers, yourself, and EOC. There's a grievance thing, that a zip file with the whole file of everything that went down.
Okay.
Now, I was hoping before we spoke, because if you haven't seen that, then this won't make any much sense, and I'd be going in circles and circles and circles.
Oh, I got it. I see it. Okay. I got it. So what are you looking for from me? Because I can't act as your attorney. I can't give you legal advice.
I feel you. I'm not looking for really advice per se, but like I said, it's hard for me to get into this without focusing on what's going on. But just to make a long story short, so that I told you, and this is being recorded because this has been reported since 2001. It's been reported to the advisor of the club, Dan Small. It's been reported, and everybody's like, "Oh wow, what?" What's on the tape is Lori Jenkins basically at her party or whatever type of thing, giving alcohol to her baby.
He's state rep, Washington State representative.
Yes, but at the time she was the TCC board chair.
Okay.
So, like I said, I really don't know where to start if you haven't seen anything, but the whole file is on that grievance type of thing. So,
So what are you looking for? What's the payday for
what
you?
I'm looking for, I'm looking for justice in this matter for my pain and suffering, to be quite frank.
Money.
Punitive,
Huh?
but I'm also,
Money, right?
Punitive, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, money. I'm also looking for my name to be cleared.
And how's that work though?
Well, how's that work? Basically, this started when they started accusing me of stealing tapes, stealing school property
Oh,
to buy drugs.
Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know this.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Any charges come of it or anything?
Well, that's the thing. During this time, a different situation when it was going forth, when it was supposed, this was a grievance against Patty Nelson at the time. And all the paperwork is on that file. It was given to EOC and it's given to Ad Myers too. And I know this is an election year. I see her on my ballot for the second. Needless to say, she doesn't have my vote, but somebody is going to answer for this. And yes, there was I was beaten up by the police. I was charged with a double felony for assaulting the police. I was labeled unfit to stand trial and sent to Western States and basically, in my opinion, tortured for 9 months. And when I was bid fit to stand trial, the charges were dropped with prejudice. And I've been living with this for 20 years. And this is the reason I've been going to school after school after school just to serve her, Lori Jenkins.
Well, I don't know what I can do for you because I can't act as an attorney for you, particularly if the school's involved. I got a double conflict of interest because I'm your teacher, but I'm also an employee of the school. So I got a profound conflict of interest there.
I feel you.
So I can't give you legal advice on it.
Well, you can listen, and you can also.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you said, this is basically like discovery. I'm not hiding anything. It's right. The file's right there. The file's been reported to EOC. The file was reported back then in 2001 and back again in 2006. So this is no secret. It's just that I'm being so played between. There's a history of these people stopping me from anything I have to do at TCC, and it's time for it to stop. So yeah, I'm looking for punitive damages, and yeah, I'm looking to clear my name, and yeah, I'm looking for justice. And I don't think that's a hard thing, being that, basically everything's right on that disk.
It's a zip file, and it can't be scanned on it says the Google can't scan the file for viruses.
Okay, well, I also got thumb drives if you want me to send it snail mail.
Well,
How many copies you want?
I don't know that I need to see it, but I can refer you to somebody who may be able to help you. If you want to take up a civil rights claim, I can give you a referral.
Well, the thing is, with the civil rights thing, and that's why they always send someone like Mr. Quinn or Hosanna type of thing, because it's to get around the civil rights thing, as if this is our problem, because they see we ourselves are chattel, and they could get around that with that. Who could I talk to who will actually sit down, look at the file, and actually see this case? How I don't buy that this Lori Jenkins is so big to fail that everybody, when it comes to looking at the obvious evidence on a case, everybody is a problem seeing it. They don't see it. They never saw it. Whoop, whoop, what? That's ridiculous. As a matter of fact, does this thing Zoom play it? I could play it for you actually if this plays something on it. I've seen them do that before. I could play it for you.
How long is it?
22 minutes.
I don't have.
But I
22
have
minutes.
okay, well, I have
Give
the whole well, actually the actual part that's there. I have the whole party. But the actual part that was there is just the actual part that's disturbing is only a few minutes. Is there a way I can make you see this?
I'll give you a couple of minutes. I'll look at a couple of minutes of it.
Okay, yeah, you have to look at the first four.
But remember, I'm not going to advise you on this.
No advice asked. But I also want to let you know, yes, I am an author, and this is coming out in the book, The Screaming of the Rats.
Okay. I hope you give me a good mention.
I will.
All right. Thanks.
It's
Jot
called the
this-
George Rampage Amore Testimony.
Jot this number down. Beverly Grant. You know Bev Grant?
Beverly
Grant.
Now I have to ask you something. Is this lady African American?
Yeah. She's in my building and she does.
Yeah, nah.
She does no?
Nah, that's that. Yeah, because every time I'm headed to one of those, it's just another cat paw, and I'm nothing against my people. I myself am Black. You know, it's just an aspect of what I go through TCC. I'm always headed to somebody who basically just knows the situation, and that I'm gone for a time, and I'll have to come back again. No, this needs somebody who isn't chattel like me.
Okay, I'm not sending you to her because of anybody's skin color.
I understand that, but I'm just saying that's how it's been used in the past at TCC.
All right, I'm sending you to her because this is the kind of shit she does, and she's good at it. And she's well known.
Okay, well, what's her number? I'll try it.
She's worth a ring. I mean, talk to her. If you don't like the cut of her jib, we can find somebody else for you.
Okay.
252 54 5454.
5454. Is that 253 area code?
Yeah.
Okay, well. So well, I guess it's gonna be the same thing with Admire, whether he saw this or not. But like I said, I'm not done here. I'm not done here. And I've tried to email this man the first day 3 times. Then I remembered with Chris Kearney, it was like, okay, on the Outlook, my email didn't go through. I had to get in touch with Adam Meyer to get in touch with me and whatever. So then I tried the Gmail and I finally got through, and I still wasn't told where the class is or if there was a class. Regardless of what, I still don't know. EOC doesn't know. I think that's ridiculous that I should. And another thing, the fact that I was led to believe that that starting this program, that unemployment would be able will accept this. Unemployment has not accepted this. I've been living off of the food bank and off eggs and mush for months now. And now I'm being kicked out of the school because my grade dropped below average because I was not let in the class. Now I'm going to have to start paying for whatever loans that come in, and I'm just gone like that. And that's the end of the problem. I don't buy that. Not with what's on that tape. That is not that. No, off school property that they were accusing me of stealing that they gave to my partner in the first place. Now, I know I can't jot all this type of things together as far as what happened with the police and what happened to this, but rest assured, What's Up College Edition and all the people who worked to cover for Lori Jenkins' indiscretion and all the people that were fired because of it. And I did get it the worst, but she was the only one apparently that did any kind of felony. And that tape shows it. And no amount of, from what I see in the class, I know it's a difficult thing as I've been studying to prove causation.
Yeah, but tell me, give me, I don't see it. There's no money in it. Why would anybody do all that shit? There's no money. What did you ever do to her?
I didn't do anything to
And
her.
there's no money in it.
I was
time. She's a busy lady.
I was the president of this club that had this tape on it.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay.
It's on a zip file that I can't scan, and I never downloaded shit.
I feel you. I just want to know, is there any way I could show you this that what I have right here? Is there?
I'm not back. I'll be back on campus in my office in a month or so. The end of next month. So
Zoom to Phil.
So listen, let me talk about maybe getting you some money for scholarships and grants. Have you looked at the TCC Foundation website?
No, I have it.
George, listen, George, I'm telling you, it's you can run around and look at 15,000 different scholarships all day, and there's grants and scholarships and applications and all kinds of horseshit. But what TCC does that is wonderful is the TCC Foundation. You make one application and they send copies to every scholarship grant that you're eligible for. And I'm talking about
this. If my grades, free money. Well, if my grades always remains above a C level, no matter what I do at TCC, if everything I try to accomplish, and the thing is, the reason I backed off the last time when I was with the lawyer who saw the tape and called child protection, or seemed to, and said he was on hold or whatever. The only reason I didn't go after this then is because they wanted to go after Doc, and Doc is my man, and now he's the dean. But he's stepping down now, and that's and you know, look. Whatever going on at even if I get millions and millions of dollars from TCC, they're not gonna stop. They ain't gonna stop messing with me. They ain't gonna stop me from. They're not gonna allow me to have this education. I see how important this legal class is. I see what it could do for the community, and the only reason they're able to sit down and get away with things like that, I used to think it's like, man, these people are really smart. How they? It's because we don't even know what a right is. A right is whatever somebody that looks like an authority tells us it is, and we move like little chattel. I know I'm on a rant, but
why don't we try to get you some money? So I'd like to see you finish the program. I'd like to see you get your certificate. I'd like to see you get your ticket.
I am going to get my ticket one way or the other. And but like I said, Lori Jenkins going.
So there's money available for that. And it's one application. George, just look at the TCC Foundation website. You fill out one application and they send it to all the different things you're eligible for. It's one-stop shopping. I'm not telling you to go off on a goose chase where you're going to spend 5 days filling out applications and doing all that shit.
Okay, TCC application workshop, you said?
No, the TCC Foundation.
TCC Foundation.
Yeah, and you tell them you're in the paralegal pro. You fill out the application. It's pretty straightforward. And then they direct it to all the different funds. I know of 4 or 5 different funds that are available grants. I mean, free money, not alone. I'm talking about a grant. Well, just a TCC paralegal program.
I'll let you know this though. I'll definitely check that out. But I mean, as much as I was looking for money, that's not all I'm looking for, because I'm satisfied with just what I have here, just to pay my bills and keep a roof over my head and have some food. It's not just about the money with me. But as far as Lori Jenkins and Dan Small, the human relations, who was the advisor of our club, regardless of who ain't seeing this, she's up for election this year or whatever. This is being recorded. Lori Jenkins, it's a wrap. Rampage Hoyte is back at TCC. I have reported you to EOC. It's done. All right. So you might as well drop out of that race right now. because what's on that tape is a felony for real, and not the one that they did to me. Not the fake one where they just sit down, put you in a mental hospital to shut you up. You're done. Hi, Dan Small.
All right, I don't know about taking a run. I can't give you legal advice about taking a run at somebody because for the reasons I've already stated, I got that conflict.
I feel you.
But at least on getting you some financial aid so that you can get your ticket, the foundation's where it's at. And it's don't get discouraged. Don't think you know it before you look at it. Take a look at it. Take a look at it.
I will.
Do that?
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. You're gonna be back in the office.
When's the semester? Fall semester starts in I don't have the new calendar out.
I haven't heard, but I haven't heard from Adam Myers as far as the workforce yet, and he hasn't answered the email back either. So I really don't know how that's gonna fly or function. But you know, I like I said, I'll talk to anybody who will give me an audience on this subject, because I mean, you know, this is not something that's just going on in my head. This is documented. It's actually it's right in front of people's face. The whole tapes that they were requested and crying about and causing all this commotion for, that Patty Nelson got fired for, that Shallow got fired for, that I went to jail just about connected to. It's all in there in that file. And whether, you know, I get the same answer however it's sent. And the night the cops came and did that to me, about 70,000 of that file's emails went out. They called me on the phone with all kind of questions and all that kind of stuff before whatever. So it's already documented even on an email way back in 2003 when this happened. And I learned from either your class or Miss Kearney's that the email is in fact a legal document. So you know, it's out there. You know, whoever sees it will see it, whoever don't or whatever. But you know, I basically was put in a situation as a child TV, not a child TV, but a teenage TV or a young man TV dude or whatever, thrown in jail, that literally had to fight to protect my ass, literally, and even the cops to protect my ass. I'm not just in it because I want bling bling and whatever. I'm poor. I live right across the street. I could walk across TCC anytime I want to. Vernon Hosanna, as far as I'm concerned, was a cat paw. The only thing I asked of him in that email is when and where's the class. I didn't ask for more time and all that. When it happened with Kearney and last thing, I took a look. This is a COVID-19 situation. I understand that type of thing. So I spent all week or whatever to try to do my best for a C-. I'll be happy to take all the classes over again as far as I'm concerned, because it's not about the grade for me. I'm not here to get a paralegal certificate to work for anybody. I'm here to get the legal mind so I could remove these people as my boss. That's why I'm here for the information. I could take the class 20 times and I'll be good.
Okay. Okay. I don't have any special magic shit for you.
I know. But thanks for the number, and I'll just like I said, you could let them know that hey.
Check out. All right, we just check out the foundation. That way you can get some fall classes paid for. And that frees up extra money for you.
And Beverly Grant.
Yeah, she's worth a call.
Okay.
Tell her I sent you. She knows me.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Landry. I'm sorry I'm dumping all this on you.
No worries, George. No worries.
You know, I do enjoy your class, and I think what you're doing and what you're teaching would be, if I could bring everybody I know to your classroom to sit down there and listen and be liberated, I would do that.
Well, tell them to show up and sign up.
I'll make a rap about it.
All right.
Thanks for your time, sir.
I appreciate it. Thanks, George.
Yep.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.